know that your weak point is not in understanding. Your weak point here that we both understand or have common understanding on that you need to write. You need to get whatever in your mind correctly on the paper, right?
Yes.
So I would recommend, if you agree, that so I have a few exercises on the pseudocode so that we can revise the concepts one by one. But I would like you to write in front of me, and then only then I'm able to correct you. Okay, so you are doing correct or wrong, or so does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I would say let me share with you the link. Give me a second, please. So I will give you the link. This will not work exactly with arrays, but at least, yeah. So that basically will work with the pseudocode. So you open it, and then we will try to write the pseudocode there. So we will see here. I will allow you to share your screen. You write the pseudocode in front of me. We see the exercise here, and then you try to tell me what we need to do. Okay. Of course, we to be able to cover many exercises, so we will not go into deep details. So maybe and just a little or a few declaration we need to do. Initialization also, yes, maybe 1 or 2 times we need to see that you are doing it correct. But we go deeply in the how to say the logic behind the exercise. If you do it correct, then we move to the next and so on. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I enable you to share your screen. So I send you in the chat a link. Please open it, and then yeah. So let us see if you are able to share your screen, and while I'm sharing it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but let's see. So basically what you need to do now is, okay, so this exercise actually is slightly complicated. So let's see how it works. So we have a password, we have a program that actually this is an exam question, but maybe it's slightly complicated. So you have a program that should enter a password, and he want to confirm that this password has certain conditions. Actually, it's 3 conditions. He want to confirm that the first digit, of course, also in pseudocode, first digit should be capital. Second and third and fourth digit should be numbers. Okay, so if we know how to check the second and the third, no need to check the fourth. It should be fine. It just makes sense. And we need to check the length of the password should be 9 characters.
Okay.
Okay, so let us start together. And so this is 3 conditions, right? So let us try to first get I think no need to write output and input, because we already know that this is clear to us. But let us try to create for every condition that we need to check a procedure or even a function.
Okay.
Okay, so are you able to share your screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please do.
Okay.
What
So I
about
should use functions.
So what about now? I already off my. Sorry again. What did you say?
So I should use functions for each one.
Because okay, so if you have, I would say use the functions for the 3 of them. So if you're talking about, are you asking me when should you use functions and when you should use procedures, or you're asking me?
I was asking if you wanted me to make a separate function for each 3.
Yes,
each one
exactly. Yes, separate function for each. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So can you stop your sharing and try to enable it again?
Okay.
Let's see if it does work.
Or
Did
it's
you?
taking a while to get to work. My arms are turning like something right now.
So it doesn't? You're not able to share?
I think I'll be able to. It's just running slowly.
Okay. Yep. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Okay. So the first function, just discuss with me first. What do you need to do in the first function?
It needs to check the if it's uppercase or not.
Yes, perfect. So you will take a parameter as an input, right?
Yes.
Yes. What is the parameter that you're going to take?
It would be string.
Yes. Perfect. Yes, but you have to write the function name, right? What is the function name? Check capital maybe, or check uppercase.
Okay. Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's good. So if we check and it is true, so what should we write back? What should we give back to the calling? So we have to call the function, right? So
Yes.
to get a result, we should get either true or false, right? Because it's either with it's either capital or it's not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then
So we should return
Boolean.
true or false. Yes.
Yes, Boolean. Yes. You should open brackets. No, you should open brackets so that you can pass the parameters. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you can write the password or even a string. It's fine. Okay. Semicolon, semicolon, and then define that inside the brackets.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
And pseudocode. Would I
So
write it in all caps?
okay. So you should write a string because you are passing it as a string, right? So you are passing the password as a string. Yeah. So you return as. Yeah. Yes. Correct. Yep. Okay. And then we said once we start a function, we put the header and the end, so that you don't forget it. So you go down, just write end function. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So how? Okay. To be able first to get the first character. So we go to choices. Let me check again the exact requirements. So let me see here. So he said the first digit should be a capital, right?
Yeah.
First digit. Okay, so first digit means. So how to get the first digit from how to get the first digit out from a string? Do you remember?
Yes. It will be zero. Zero index.
Okay.
Like that.
Typically he will so again this is correct in yes, this is correct in Python, but here they use functions to be able to get the first character. So there is many functions that you can use. You can either use a function that's called left, or you can call a function that is called substring. Let me share this with you. Just give me a second, please. Let me hope that I'm able to share at the same time like yours. Um, Mine is loading. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's perfect. So this is a string handling function. So lens, we know that this is in pseudocode, and len in Python, right? So what about here in pseudocode? So actually you have substring, okay? And so here in Python you have you can use just a square brackets, and then you can tell the start at the end. But here in substring, so you are given a string here. The first parameter should be a string, okay? And in pseudocode we start with 1. So he's starting the string from 1. So this is C is the first the index of the first character. So you tell here you want to start cutting from which position, so from which index. So if you want to start from 1 here, so you said here 1, and then how many characters you want to get. Okay, so in your case you are getting you want to get the first character only, right? So you write here 1, and the length is 1. It's only 1 character, so you can use substring. Also another possibility there is, let me see here if we okay, I think here in your syllabus they don't mention left and mid. So we have 2 other functions that we can use. It's called mid and left, but never mind. Substring can do the job for us, so we should do it with a substring. So can you use substring? Are you able to use it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So can you share back? Okay, good.
Will this work?
Let me see. No, we have to start with position 1, because yes, so the code start with 1. So you have, yeah, I mean and no, it's the length is 1. It's 1 character. You want to get the first character, right? So the first one that you put is to get to tell the position that you want to get the first character, and the length of characters you want to get, you decided by the second one that you put. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now tell me, do you know how to compare the first character and tell if it is uppercase or lowercase?
Well, in Python, I think there's a function for you could make it uppercase.
Yes, exactly.
Uppercase.
Yes, exactly. But here in pseudocode is slightly different. So in pseudocode, if you compare first, do you know the ASCII table? Well, Tojo?
I know what it is, but I don't know.
Okay, so let me just summarize that so that I don't have to ask you to off again. So every character in the ASCII table, actually we have representation in this ASCII table. We have representation for every character in the alphabet, and even numbers. We have a decimal representation for it. So for A capital letters and from A to Z, we have a very equivalent decimal value for that. Okay, and we also have equivalent decimal values for A to Z small. Okay, and also from 1 to 9, the numbers from 1 to 9, and many others. Okay, so for every character we have a representation. So yes, if you talk about Python, yes, Python can take a character and can give you the character representation of that from the ASCII table, and it can do many other things. But here, so you need to compare first to check that it is bigger than A. So you have to compare. When you say you have to make an if comparison that to guarantee that your letter is actually capital. And so I will give an assumption because I cannot recall back the exact decimal number. So I will say that the decimal representation for A is 90, and I will assume it is, I think, maybe 112 for Z. So typically, if you make an if statement telling that the first character that you get from that you already extracted from the password is bigger or equal A than A and less than or equal Z. So it means that if it lies in between here, okay, it means that it's in a capital. Okay, so if you make an if statement telling, so did you understand what I said? I no need to repeat.
No, I understand.
Okay, so make an if statement and let's see how we can do it.
Oh.
If first, bigger than or equal.
Yeah, so
So a good practice to always put the characters in a single colon, but it's fine. I mean, you no need to, if you understand that, then should be fine.
okay.
Okay, yes, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so we should it's possible that we just say return true if we say here, because we already achieve or we already know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Else, so you have to make an else. Okay, so but Tiago, actually, okay, just one slight comment here, and if it is not like Python, it's together. There is no space. Okay, and
Okay.
and yeah, I understand that sometimes. Yes, exactly, yes, and you don't forget the then you also have then here. Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes, exactly here. Yeah. Okay, so Diego, I have, so you have done the correct structure of the function, okay? And the point now is that when you try to write the first here, you compare it to the small one. But I mean, so you want to make sure that it is capital, but what you are checking, checking it is small. You should A capital.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and then I would say you have to put an and, so space and put an and is a boolean operator that allow you to put two expressions and make sure that it is both true to satisfy the if condition. So also, so what do you think? We want to make sure that the first letter that we have is in between. So it is either A or greater than A, and or Z or less than Z. So how to write that? How to yes, okay, perfect. Yes, yes. Okay. So now your function is perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So just what you have done here is totally correct. But if you have three function like this, because we have three different condition, right? I would say that you should not return a Boolean. I would say that you should return a number, 1 or 0. This is why, I mean, it's not required here, but if you were to check that condition one and condition 2 and condition 3, sorry, condition 3, both. So if you want to make an if statement like that, and then you say, okay, both the three condition is satisfied or not, it will be very hard for you. Why? Because you might have especially if you want to rate the grade of oh, never mind, I don't need to complicate the matter to you. That's a different story. Forget about it.
Okay.
Just no need to, we have a lot of things to cover. So I would say return Boolean, just fine. Do you know how to call this function? Just show me how you can call this function, and then that should be enough.
Okay.
That is one possibility, yes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So another way, typically they use the keyword call. Okay, and if you want to assign so if you want to assign the return, so you are returning here Boolean, right? So
Yes.
the Boolean here should be assigned to some variable. So you should, never mind, you don't need to declare a variable here. I just want to, so if you have a variable called condition1, you already initialize it as a Boolean, and so I want you to show me that you are able to assign that to a variable. Are you able?
I think I could.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so I would say copy this function so that we have the same function, and then we start modifying on it at the bottom. Okay, so let us modify this function, and to start and check. So the second condition that he requested is that check with the second and third and fourth characters is actually digits. Okay, so I would say check digit. First, rename the function check digit. Okay, and I would say, okay, so you want to get the first, not the first. You would like to get, I would say, the second. Okay. No, dear, because this it does not. I mean, wait. Let me explain this. So this tell the start, but this does not tell the end like the Python. This tells the length.
Yeah.
So the length is always
Didn't
1.
you say from? Oh, just the second character.
Yes, you just
Okay.
need the second character. You want to get out from hello. If you're passing hello as a password, you want to get the second. So this allow you to get many characters at the same time. So it just needs the length and the start. So I want you telling it go to the second and get only one character, which is E. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now the same concept applies here, but the difference here, you are not going to check the first. Of course, you can rename that, but that's not our problem at the moment. We want to check the logic only. So the logic here, as I told you, the character representation in the ASCII table. No, I mean, wait. Let me try to share. Give me a second, please. Teaching notes. ASCII table. Diego, tell me if you can see my screen.
I have to stop sharing to see
Oh,
your
really?
screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see it now, right? So this is
Yes.
basically this is ASCII table. So as you can see here, this is A, and the decimal representation for A is 65, and this is Z, and the decimal representation for it is 90. But now, if we look at characters, numbers, let me see. So for A small, also we have decimal representation. So there is an equivalent number for that. Let me see here. Where is, yeah. So this is the numbers from 0 to 9. So if you want to check that the characters that you are checking is actually a digit decimal number, so you have to say that you have to do the same exactly that what you have done here. So you have to say that your character is bigger than or equal 0 as a character, or and less than or equal 9 as a character. So that is because it have a representation in the decimal in the decimal in the ASCII table. Does this make sense, Tigo?
Okay. Yes.
So does this make sense so far? You see, or you are confused?
I understand.
Okay. Okay. I allow you to share now, and then you can try to change your code.
But I wasn't able to see the logic to that's required.
Oh, really? So you're not able to see the logic. Okay. No, I don't get you, Tigo. You don't see the logic of the exercise itself, or the logic of what we are doing, we are putting here in the code.
No, I didn't. I didn't get to see what the second function, what I needed to do for it.
Okay, wait. So let me see. Wait, then I have to share again. Okay, what about this? Second, third, and fourth digit should be numbers. Diego?
Yes, I can see it now.
Now, okay. So
Okay.
can you write it?
Yes.
Can you continue? Okay, you start sharing. Diego, we have to off and we have to enter again.
Then wouldn't I need the length of 3 for 4 digit for 2, 3, and 4?
Okay, let me continue that after we off and on again. Okay.
Oh, okay.